Welcome back to another episode, guys. I told you I'd be back pretty quick with another video. I hope you enjoyed that last one with the Porsche. It was a pretty sweet little whip, but we got it. We got the bumper, guys, and this thing is massive. Like, holy hell. I go pick this thing up, and originally what was supposed to happen is it was supposed to get delivered to the house, and they could not find anybody to bring this thing to me. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go pick it up myself. And I'm glad I have a truck, honestly, because this thing, like I said, it's massive. This is just my front bumper, but this came from California, so truth be told, they wrapped this up good, slapped some fragile stickers on there, and for the most part, it looks like it was actually taken care of really well. So what I want to do for you guys is I wanted to do an unboxing while I got this. I don't think I'm going to put it on today, but it's all going to be one big video. But I'm going to get this thing going, get it out of the truck. I think it's like 150 pounds or something like that, so it's not light, but it's not super heavy. So let me get after it. Let me get unboxing this thing. Real quick too, I totally did not think it was going to be this big, so I didn't end up bringing any tie downs or anything like that. And I usually have a topper on my truck, for those of you who have seen it before, but I ended up having to take that topper off, and then thank God I found this tie down in the street probably, I don't know, 6 months ago. It's been in the bed of my truck ever since and totally forgot about it, but thank God it was sitting in the corner back there because I definitely needed it to tie this thing down. I'm over here digging in the toolbox. I can't find a damn box cutter so I can start opening things up. I don't know where they all went. I feel like things just grow legs here and they start disappearing. So here we go. Here's one. All right, time to get after it. Man, there's a lot of layers of this stuff. Man, this thing's gonna be fun to open. I'm gonna see if I can position this GoPro to get you guys a good video. Guys, how cool is this? Check this out. I know it's just a box right now, but check this out. It even comes branded SVC Off-Road. I'm so excited, guys. This thing's gonna be so sick on the truck. A lot better than the last one. And truth be told, I'm taking this front bumper off of this truck, not because I don't absolutely hate it. It's more of an off-road recovery bumper, and I don't do off-road recoveries. This was kind of a means to an end since I got in a little accident, so this isn't bad. However, this thing is going to come off and it's going to go up for sale. In fact, I think I already have it up for sale on Facebook Marketplace here in Colorado. So if there's any of you guys out there that are watching this video that want this bumper, I'll get a better shot of it. Reach out to me in the comments or DM me, and you know, let's see if we can make a deal, because I need to get this thing sold ASAP. I got more plans for the truck. All right, this thing is not super heavy. However, I do not want to damage anything. I don't know how like sturdy this is without it being on the truck. So I might wait till I can get some help to get this thing off. Because it's not heavy, I just don't want to damage it because it's a really big box. But dudes, I'm so psyched for this thing. It's gonna look so cool in the truck. And then we can keep continuing this Baja build, because that's like the plan with this thing, to make it a Baja build. I know SVC has quite a few things for building a Baja truck, and you know, they've got a sweet suspension kit that maybe one day we can slap on this, but we got to work up some money. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to these videos, because that's the only way we're going to get there. What I'm thinking I should also do is probably open this box up and check to make sure there's nothing that's damaged. I don't think it's going to be. This box looks pristine, but probably should do it just to make sure before getting it off and getting it unloaded, because this sucker will be hard to put back together. And if it looks good, I might try to fabricate something where I can put like a ladder or something, just slide this box down so I don't have to wait, because waiting for someone is gonna take all day, and I'd love to get this thing rolling. Woo! There she is. Everything looks like it's pretty good. We're gonna have to go and try to get this box off and see what we can look at with this bumper, because this thing looks sweet. However, I will give a full disclaimer. I did not know that that was gonna be a chrome plate. I swore it was gonna be black. So guess we're changing up a little bit, but not too bad. Alright guys, here's a quick preview of this bumper in the box still. But I want to give a quick shout out real quick to SVC. So I'm still a new YouTuber, if you will. I don't have a huge following. I don't have any sponsors or anything like that. So I'm still paying for all of these upgrades out of pocket, which is totally fine. But I asked them if they could throw in a couple stickers for free so I could slap them on my truck for them, because, you know, I like the way their stuff looks. So let's see how it looks on the, once we get it on the truck. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna slap these stickers on somewhere right here so we can rock the SVC off-road, give them some following here in Colorado, because they're a California-based company. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna put this thing back together and slap it in the corner over here in the garage, because I don't necessarily have time today. I still have a day job that I do. Maybe one day I'll be able to quit it and do YouTube full time, but we'll see. Anyways, I gotta go show some houses later today, so that's what I do. I'm a real estate agent, and you know, that's what I'm doing for my career. But anyways, I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna go get some work done today, and I'm hoping that tomorrow, set aside some time to slap this thing on and get that old thing off, and we'll see how it looks. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Well, I was gonna try to wait till tomorrow to get going on this, but if I do it today and tomorrow, I should be able to get it done relatively quickly. But we got a little Ranger over here. I'm gonna start working on the bumper, or at least getting the other bumper off. But look, we got a little Ranger over here. Hi, Bubba. What are you doing? You coming to help? He's gonna hang out with me out here while I do this. I got him leashed up so he doesn't run away, because he'll just run and go see the neighbor's dogs. But I'm gonna see if I can get after this bumper. All right, guys, bear with me here just a little bit. This is gonna take some time getting this off, and it's gonna be super boring, so I'm not gonna film too much of it. The old guy's gonna help me out. Well, we got our great little helper here just helping us out. Well, we got the 2 side pieces off, since this was a 3-piece bumper. I'm gonna try to take the whole front piece off just in one piece. We should be able to do that, hopefully. So we're gonna give that a shot and see how it works out, and we'll see what happens. All right, we almost got all the bolts out to be able to take this whole front piece off. Looks like it should be on a Jeep with how, you know, huge this front bumper is, because I know it's meant for a winch, but I definitely didn't plan on putting a winch on a truck that I don't take off-roading like that. So, all right, so that didn't take as long as I thought it would. That actually came off relatively easy, but we got the front bumper off. And this new one, supposedly, I might have to take off this plastic shroud for the intercooler, which is only like 4 bolts, it looks like, but this thing should bolt up real easy and go on like cake. So we're gonna start working on it. We're gonna see if we can get this bumper on today. It's only 3 o'clock. This went by a lot faster, and then we still have to remove these plastic pieces right here and trim the, I don't know if you see it, trim this felt right here, so at least it looks a little more level, because, you know, it's a tubular bumper. It's gonna be all the way up here. All right, right now we're kind of struggling. So we're supposed to get these parts off, and you're supposed to get 2 clips to take this apart to access the bolt, be able to get that off. But I don't know if we're gonna do that. I'm actually thinking of maybe just cutting this, because then if we don't remove it completely and I just chop it to a certain point, I can still actually bolt it in, and it should still tuck up away enough to where this will still be solid bolted down. I haven't quite decided yet. I think I might start with that, cutting it to see, because worst case scenario, I don't think I'm ever gonna need these. All they are is little vents for airflow. Can't imagine it does too much, so I think I'm just gonna take them off and see where we go. Quick update. We did decide to just go ahead and hack this off with a Sawzall. Made it actually really clean, and it actually gives this something to bolt to still. So we got rid of all that extra stuff hanging down, so that way it'll be flush mount when we put on the new bumper. So it actually worked out real good, and we're almost done with that. Gonna finish up the other side with the Dremel here. Cut off this I'm
gonna cut a little bit right here, right here and down.
All right, we made a ton of progress. I've had a lot of help from Dad. He did a lot of trimming. He made it look nice and uniform. It actually looks really good. Can't wait to actually get some bigger tires on this, but I'm gonna see if we can get this other bumper mounted up tonight. It shouldn't be that many bolts at all. It should only be 6, maybe 8 bolts total, because we got a skid plate that we gotta connect to. This came with all sorts of wacky instructions. It wants me to remove some steering stabilizer, whatever bolts, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out, but let me tell you what. This damn thing is the biggest pain just to get this off so we can put the bumper on. This is ridiculous. I definitely was not planning on doing this for the next like 5 hours, which is how long it seems to be taking, but I did just get that intercooler cover removed. So hopefully this bumper will go on now. We'll see. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all of this stuff. It looks like some of it's from the intercooler mount thing itself, and then the lights. So I'm gonna have to cap those suckers and figure out what I'm gonna do with them. But for now, I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm hungry, and I will be right back to get to this. I know this is gonna be a very long-winded video of not a whole lot going on, but I'm hoping it's gonna be worth it at the end of it all. Got quite a bit done. Doesn't look like it because the bumper is not very big. Again, it's not like a safety bumper, but that helped me get a lot of this stuff done. But we got the bumper actually mounted on there, and we still need to tighten it down. But here's what it looks like so far. We need to get a light bar for the middle. Put it underneath here to the skid plate. We still have a skid plate to put on here to protect this better too. But overall, I already like it a lot better than the other bumper that was on it. All right, guys, well, we are finally done. I'm telling you, finally done. It took another 4 hours to get the other one off and get this one on. And honestly, I like this way, way, way better. This is a lot better looking bumper. I know you can't see a whole lot right now because it's dark outside, but I'm gonna try to get a video in the morning. I'm not gonna do my adios yet because I wanna show you a little something else in the morning. But for tonight, we are done. Got the skid plate on, and the next thing we gotta do is get a light bar for that spot right there. So that's something we still have to do. But for tonight, we are done. It's the next day. It's a beautiful day. It's actually kind of cloudy out today, but nonetheless, it's actually pretty warm. I think it's like 60-something degrees right now in Colorado, so you can't complain. But I want to show you guys the finished product in the daylight. I know I finished this job last night, and I really wanted to show you guys, but it was really difficult to see at night. And this thing looks sweet. It looks a lot better in daylight than it does at night, because you can actually see it. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I know it's a little dark right there, but can you guys see that? I hope you can, because it looks awesome. There was a few things I ended up having to do to button some stuff up this morning. And I mean, I got no complaints. There's no big lip on the bumper anymore. Now that there's no big lip on the bumper, I can actually go to bed at night not knowing that my bumper looks like it's got a fat dip in. Anyways, when I got back, I had an engine light on, and what I did was I unplugged the baffles for the intercooler thing. And long story short, I ended up unplugging the turbo bypass valve too without even knowing it. So I took that whole complete wiring harness off, and it was throwing an engine code at me. So I was really concerned. I hope I didn't do any damage to it. I don't know a whole lot about how that works, but I figured it out. I got it all plugged back in and buttoned up, and you can't even see it. I've got it hidden, but there's some wires in there that I had to plug back in, which again, that was part of the issue. So all in all, it's been fixed, but you can see it. Thing looks sweet. SVC off-road. They offer quite a few things. I think they do a lot more stuff for Raptors. I know they did a lot of stuff for Ken Block. They have a sweet suspension kit that I would love to get one day for my truck. I think it's like 30 grand just for all the parts. So we'll see what I end up doing. But this thing is pretty sweet. And overall, it took probably about 5.5 hours to install, which I guess that's taking the old bumper off too and figuring out how to do a couple other things. But it really wasn't that bad. I'm sorry I didn't get a super in-depth install. It's not really what it was an install video. This was more of a, hey, check it out. I got rid of my old bumper that I hate, and now I got a sweet new BAJA bumper. And since we got the BAJA bumper, we're going to go ahead and start building this truck to be a BAJA truck. And over time, it's going to take time. It's going to take subscribers. It's going to take more likes, more video views to be able to do that. But we'll get there at some point. So we're going to keep it going. And thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Alright guys, that about sums up the video. I know it wasn't the most entertaining, but they will get better, I promise. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!